because it also comes down to who gets the most XP in mid as well. So, all right, everyone, let's get the game started. So looking like here, if they don't have a very good follow-up, it's going to be rough, right? Like they really need that cleanse. All right, everybody, welcome to it. We are going to introduce the two teams. Starting on the blue side, we have Team Gobby. We have Norseman on Varian, Leoric on Wise, Stukov played by Lumi, Tychus played by Turdodiddy, and Plio on the Kale. And to our right, we are introducing Team Gobby Legs. So it looks like we have Fear on Rainer, Coffin on Sonya, Diablo played by X Havoc, Kobo for Tass, and Deckard for Brevin. All right, boys, let's line it up down the middle. So let's see here. Let's see how they're going to play this. Typically, what I would do here, hopefully, is, you know, Varian should just, honestly, this team should start soaking, right? Because Varian's a little weak in the beginning. But let's see. So we have a Diablo holding vision here. Gets silenced. All right, Stukov following up here. And instantly CC'd for the Diablo. All right, here comes the rotations. Now, we all know that camps start up in a minute. So let's see who starts taking it immediately, right? Go ahead and get some map pressure going for us here. All right, looks like we're getting some rotations here. Okay, so they're looking for the safe route here. So we have Stukov, 4-man going mid to bot. Looks like that is the strat. Now, it's kind of interesting because Norseman potentially should anchor. All right, so looks like Rain is going to go ahead and start off the battle when it comes to taking camps. So, looks like who's going to win here? We're going to have, all right, Rainer's going to beat him to the race here. We have Exterminator, so that is pretty good on this map, especially what they're trying to do. They can out macro them heavily. It looks like we have a little brawl going on in mid here. All right, some quick pokes and easy collecting of the quest. Well, looks like the blue team's going to have a free clear while Fear is going to capture bot lane. Now, let's take a look at top, see how everything's going. So, Sonya seems to be pressuring the Leo well. All right, looks like we have an engage on Varian. He's going to flip stun, maybe get a silence. Okay, silence on Diablo. Deckard gets a nice root. And Tychus is shoving his minigun up Rainer, it looks like. All right, so 2Calculated2Throw finally has a real tank. Let's see if he gets punished. Nope. Varian to the back line. Instantly taunts Tassadar. Tychus just spraying and praying. And do they get him? They get him. First blood goes to 2Calculated2Throw. Great follow-up by the Varian to get flipped, punishing the Tassadar due to the Diablo. So they instantly go mid for a quick rotation, but looks like they're just going to give bottom. Oh, okay. Now they're going to give bottom. All right. Leo pushes Sonya off, and we're going to have a 4-man rotation. Let's see who they can catch here. It might be the... Ooh, good stuff by Fear for the taunt. Maybe might taunt the Diablo. Can they get it? And Diablo is dead. No cleanse. And that's it. That's as simple as it works, guys. Let's see if, though, they can push the Stukov off. Because the bad part about... with the Stukov is that silence is definitely going to punish. So it looks like they're probably going to look at Task. Great wall, predicting the gank. All right, they're punishing. They're instantly going, and they got it. Nice job by Deckard, but does Deckard get punished here? No, he doesn't. All right, now looking at the talents here, I'm really liking, especially Diablo here, I'm really liking that he's looking more at the poke style here, because he knows if he dives in, it's going to be rough here. I'm going to flip the teams in a second real quick, guys. Put this on window mode for you so I can flip that. My mistake. All right, let me fix that real quick. Thank you, chat, for updating me on that. Sorry about that. All right, so we missed that Diablo got his... Did he get souls yet? Nope, okay. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you for the correction for me. All right, Raynor gets absolutely punished by the Varian. Varian steps up instantly, collects the kill. Instantly dead. So, looks like they also took camp pressure while I was... Oh, no, that's still going. Perfect. So, it looks like it's a race to mid right now. Tassadar just used his only stop here. And are they going to be able to stall here? Nice W for Diablo. Nice push here. And Sonya's probably going to take back top. But Sonya's really low. Sonya should be very careful up here. Does Cawthon get out? Ooh. All right, looks like they caught a Diablo again. Diablo is just getting instantly punished by the Varian. Instantly. All right, so the game plan here, right, is you could either now look to invade because they don't have a Diablo, push them off, right, or go for the objective like they're doing now. Okay, so they're not stalling anymore. Great stuff. So now we're going to push mid. Hopefully, though, they do push bottom because bottom is a priority lane due to the 2 camps, even potentially 3, that could push bottom. Follow-ups are looking good. Hopefully it has updated. All right, level 10 talents are now up. Let's see. So we have In Tune for Leo, Tychus with Odin, Shove for Stukov, and... Oh, interesting. All right, so we have Phoenix for Kael'thas. All right, so Raynor is a target here. Can they get the punish here? No, they cannot. Did this not flip-flop yet? All right, so let's see if they're going to put pressure here. All their ults are down. The big ones are. So we still have Shove for pressure here. Oh, Tassadar gets caught. Can they punish Kobo? And they do. Instant Shove, grenade, blow up on the Tassadar. Instant. Now, what we could do here is we start taking camps here, start prepping bot lane, and they could easily push out for prep the lanes as a team here. Tychus is being completely uncontested because it is so hard to deal with the straight blow up. It's basically a click to stun combo. It is looking spicy, everyone. All right, so we're doing a quick rotation to mid. Looks like they're trying to see if they can get a quick gank. Now let's see how the red team responds here. They're gonna scout Bruiser camp here. Okay, so they're going to take it instantly. Now, this might be a fight that they want. If they flank the backside, though, blue team flanks backside, it's going to be rough here. Oh, here it comes. Varian's going to get taunted. No, it's instantly Tassadar. Tassadar instantly ult. Varian's got to protect. Does he have follow-up CC? He doesn't. Kayle was the target, but instantly CC'd by Kayle. Now, Kobo is going to go down. Now, what can they do here? Rubies are out. Varian is pogging here. Varian's still alive. Varian stepping out. Okay, Stukov is silencing. Kael'thas instantly still alive due to shield, and Fear is down. Looks like they get away unscathed. All right. I thought I clicked the update button, guys, but thanks for the reminder. I was on the wrong thing in Soothsayer, so rookie mistake. Sorry about that, guys. All right, back to the action here. So, let's see. Team Gobby Legs is taking full control over this, right? They are punishing. Varian is looking like he's going to get in, and 2Calculated2Throw is looking to take their bruisers as some site of counter here, to see if they can get some pressure for Cawthon up top. All right, so we have Tychus here dropping Odin for middle invade. They want to definitely prioritize middle just to go ahead and start getting some lane pressure. Potentially, though, they could have saved that Odin for bottom keep wall. You know, just go ahead and poke out middle. Don't take too much damage here. But now Odin will be down, so let's see if they can at least guarantee keep wall. That's what we're hoping for here. So they're gonna get a free poke. Cawthon does have lane prio up top in mid, but does Raynor fall? Does Raynor drop? No, Raynor's still alive here. They're still holding on. Okay, we're gonna get some Q poke. Cawthon is looking for a gank as calculated here. Leo is not there. Leo's not sipping this out. Here comes Cawthon. Okay, easy push by the Stukov, but does Diablo come in? Diablo's ulting into a Decker sleep. Excellent sleep. They're focusing down Varian. Varian is by himself isolated. Looks like, do they get him? Do they punish him? They 100% punished. All right. Looks like Leo was a little bit late to the rotation here and potentially did not call out the Sonya. So they definitely overstayed. So with 2 down, looks like 2Calculated2Throw is going to take their siege camp and potentially pressure their camp. All right, they're looking for it. Is Kayle the target here? Nope, Kayle gets just out of vision. Excellent. So now they got 2 siege camps pushing here. Now, they probably have an idea that Tychus might be on their bruisers. Probably not. But, you know, with those 2 frags, they can start pushing down Fort Wall. Looking really good. Kind of just let the Raynor do his things and protect the siege giants here. So as we can see here, it's just the classic rotation. Excuse me. Double soaking solo laners. All right, looks like 2Calculated2Throw is going to back off, and they're going to play a little passive, get that 16 because they know the enemy is 16, and they're going to be looking for a fight. Cawthon might be the target and leaps away. Excellent hold on the leap, and definitely smelled the gank. As soon as you see a Leoric stepping up on you like that, you know, you just know spicy stuff is about to happen to you, right? You just know. You just gotta smell it. So it looks like they're gonna clear top while Varian might hold an anchor, but sees that. They're gonna gank Leo. Let's see if they can punish him here. Does he have E? No, he doesn't, and Leo is going to fall, right? And Leo is down. He is down. He was potentially a little too aggro here with no vision of the enemy team. But the good thing about Leo, out of everyone on your team that falls, you want the Leo to go down, if any, so you can get the Leo trait value. So looks like 2Calculated2Throw is now back in the game. They are stepping up the pace here. They are prioritizing a lot of pressure on Gobby legs, excuse me. And let's see what they do here, because see, Team Gobby legs just took bottom bruisers, right? So let's see how they respond. There's 5 mid. Leo is now chunked. He's probably gonna tap now. All right, so it looks like they're just gonna play it safe. They're gonna clear bottom. Very smart play here, in my opinion. You don't have vision of them, and Sonya is now playing out of vision. Now, it looks like Gobby legs is looking for a quick rotation. They got Sonya. Can they get a quick CC? And Sonya's down. That's it. But can they get a counter kill? They missed the silence or the sleep silence, but can they get a 5v4 here? This is a little risky here because it's a 5v4. Can they get him? Diablo's stuck in there, but Rubies gets value. Silence on the Diablo, and Diablo, does he fall? Does he fall? And Diablo falls into a 5v4, now a 5v3. It is a turnaround, back to the advantage of Gobby legs. I think, as you guys have predicted, the lack of a cleanse really, really hurts. It really hurts. But let's see how they respond here. So they're going back to the old top bruiser strat to take it. Now, they might contest bottom. They might be able to grab that Tychus down there. Nope, they're going to play the old cat and mouse game of what we like to do in Dragonshire. But this time you got 3 pack rats going down bottom. All right, so Bruiser is pushing top for Cawthon there. Raynor is setting them up perfectly. Honestly, they might be looking to invade here. Oh, they are split down here. Can they punish with a wall? They can't. Potentially, it was a good chance of a risk, but maybe they could have taken their siege instead. But it was a good try, because if they would have caught them, it would have flipped the script for them. So now we'll have Raynor on it, but with the Exterminator, I mean, he takes it pretty quickly. Now let's look at top here. It looks like a 1v1's going on as the enemy team down there is kind of stalling. Looks like Raynor got off, but Raynor's too high up. But Raynor doesn't get punished due to that excellent Q. Excellent Q by Raynor, by Fear. Great stun. So let's look at the damage numbers right now. So with Exterminator, Raynor is dumping out a lot of damage. Oh no, the counter synergy. He got pushed away. Unlucky. At this point, I feel like, you know, let's take the mid keep wall, but with Tychus's ult, you could also prioritize bottom, because again, that is a very heavy prio lane, but I just realized that Tychus is in the objective. Not bad, but you could get a lot of value by having that Tychus outside of it, and he could poke with his Odin, right? That is the luxury of having Odin on Dragon Shower, because when you win the objective, you can push in lanes harder. You have protection by the Odin, and you have a nice tanky dragon. Okay, so we're going to be kicking away the CC here, the CC target, which was Diablo. We're going to do a little poke here. Looks like they're going to be playing Stalin for 20. Smart plays here. Raynor is playing aggro because he knows we have to take a pre-20 fight. But can they do it? Because Norseman is ready to go. Norseman silences. Norseman gets him. And Diablo gets punished because he missed out. They were 20. There was no need to be too aggressive here. So now Norseman is looking for opportunities. Looks like a two-man silence catches Tassadar. Sonya goes in. 2 Kale stun. Deckard and Kobo goes down. Deckard is really low. Cawthon does CC to protect the Deckard. Was pretty spicy plays all around. Now here we go. Odin is being chunked. Odin's being going. And we are going to take down mid keep. This is a great opportunity to start sieging. So potentially, Varian may look for another taunt. Let's see. If Norseman sits a little bit behind that tower and their team steps up a little bit to the left up, they could catch another person because they have the CC from Stukov and from Kale, and while Odin is still up. But instead, they're going to take the keep, and then they're going to immediately start the enemy team's siege camp. In fact, what would have been a good maneuver here. Well, it's good to actually steal it and look for a re-engage. Diablo steps up. He doesn't have any souls. He gets entombed. He gets silenced. He is now dead again. Diablo is back to the Nexus. This is a rough game for Diablo. Diablo has no cleanse out of it. Nice sidestep by the team. Let's see what they do here. Do they pressure the keep with this bottom lane push? Because it's hard to step up, right? Because, see, they pick up Varian. There's another Kael'thas silent, or Stukov silence, Kale, and a 4-man sleep. But can Sonya do anything to stay alive and punish? He just spins the wind, but looks like he's gonna get taunted and instantly blown up. And Norseman just wants it all. Norseman just wants everybody. All right, the Varian is looking for the plays, and it looks like it is going to be GG. And Team Gobby Legs is ending, and it is a 1-0 to Team Gobby Legs. Nice stuff. And again, guys, thank you for pointing out. Definitely had them inverted, so thank you guys for that. That was a very rough game for Diablo. I feel for him, guys. I do. It is tough, you know. All right. So we are going to be waiting for the next map pick here. Wait for the team. Make sure I got this up and going. Match. All right. So blue team has the dub on that. Winner to Team Gobby Legs. Now, let's see if we can potentially get an even spicier comp with some CC. It was definitely rough for Diablo, and the comp style for 2Calculated2Throw was the classic Deckard silence into a Diablo APOC. That seems like that was originally the plan. But it didn't go as planned, you know. It was rough because Team Gobby Legs punished anyone who stepped up, right? Because they had the ability to do that, right? What is Diablo going to do with rubies, right? Like, he can't move. He's just dead, right? It doesn't matter who the target is. They needed a nice cleanse, potentially. Or even a disengage, like even potentially a fall stat to disengage that, right? So you can pick and choose your fights. Take first pick heroes. Oh, you as a friend. Can't. There we go. All right. Oh, can I join off of you? Alterac pass was chosen by 2Calculated2Throw. All right. So Alterac passage chosen by the red team. All right, this is a spicy map. Absolutely. Oops. All right, boys. As a tank player, I feel for that Diablo. It was a rough game. I do like the ideas though, right? Like this team was looking for who can out CC who, right? Who I think in this situation, it really does come down to for 2Calculated2Throw is they actually had to make the first move. And you may ask, well, how could they do that? Instead of letting Variant engage first, you have to just straight up have the nice Decker silence, or you have to have Diablo be put in a position where he can isolate a target in the middle of a team fight. That is very hard though, because it's just a click of a button for Variant to just taunt a target and instantly CC anyone, and the whole team of Team Gobby Legs instantly kills them, right? So that was the issue, right? But that I think that was the play. Or because they had an Exterminator Raider, right? They may have needed to just play more macro and less, aggressive. So, we'll just have to see, what is the next play here, right? Are we gonna have a more CC and we counterpick it, or do they actually have a game plan, right? Do they have a team comp strat, or are they just banning SL picks, right? Like that is some things I have noticed in some of the other drafts that other teams do. But, we know what their strengths are for Team Gobby Legs. They are great at following up. They're great at calling CC targets, and their comms looked pretty good, right? They were talking. It's clear that they were talking, right? Because you could see the synchronization. There may have been some off misplays here, but that's okay. That does happen, right? Because they have made it work, right? And Leo, although we didn't focus on Leo a whole lot, he kept up. Leo kept up very well. Even though he got ganked a few times, out of every target you want, Leo is not a bad target to be punished because why? His trait, right? He has vision, he can get trait, he can slow, right? And he was looking for opportunities, it seems like. He did get caught out a few times, but that's okay. That happens, right? But how does Team Gobby Legs react? Well, they just take the whole bottom pressure, right? Like that's as simple as it is. If their whole team's top, look for opportunities for engages, right? That's the plays you gotta make. You can't just keep right-clicking, and they definitely took advantage of that. Excuse me. So I'm hoping for actually a 3-game series. Let's hope that 2Calculated2Throw can pull out a dub here. All right, so let me go to teams and put 1 point here for Team Gobby Leg. There we go. I was just looking at that. Perfect. So I am currently in the lobby screen. We are waiting on. There we go. There he is. Perfect. And guys, let me know if the music is a little distracting. Just let me know if you guys don't mind it. I can turn it off. I actually just realized I still had it up. So, and again, I appreciate you guys for letting me know that my little rookie mistakes here and there. I actually thought I had the team, but we'll get there as time goes on. Thank you for that. We'll look back at this. We'll look back at this ball and laugh like, wow, this guy sucks. Oh man, it's gonna be funny looking back. So, but I'm excited to see what the Alterac pass strat is for Team Gobby Legs and 2Calculated2Throw, right? So, what could be a game plan here, right? You could do another macro sense, right? Like maybe a Dahaka, maybe you could go for more team fight, right? To previous thought, you can go Dahaka, Falstep, right wing, right? Take advantage of the macro game here, right? Because it is another team fight oriented map, right? Because those objectives really do hurt, but you can really punish a team by consistently picking up your mid camp every time it's on rotation. You make sure you take it at a minute mark, and then you keep rotating it out every time, and you make sure that if you do a very macro sense, you could really punish a team, right? So utilizing a Bright Wing, or utilizing a Falstad, or utilizing a Dahaka, right? Very, very spicy place. But on the offhand, you could go a more PvP outset, like, right? If you ban, honestly, in that fight, if you just ban out the Stukov, right? You could easily counter that whole team because the silence is what killed you. The taunt, yeah, it hurts, but the silence, so you can't even do anything. Make sure I ready it for them. Right, you can get out of it. So that is a potential. If I was them, if I was 2Calculated2Throw, I truly think that Stukov was the more of the problem, right? Varian is going to taunt a target, right? And Tychus is gonna hurt, but you can keep a Diablo alive, right? If the silence is down, because all you got to do at that point, if there was no silence, is you just counteract with an APOC combo because their whole ults are down and their whole CCs are down, right? Easily punishable, but that silence is what killed them. So let's see if we get a respect ban. Now, I am curious to see if we get a more PvP aspect. So what I mean by a PvP aspect is, like, you know, if they go the Diablo route, like, what is a great follow-up, right? In my opinion, I like Li Ming, right? Because you know that Diablo is going to flip every time. Or you could go ETC Alarak, ETC Maev, right? You can be very creative here. Or if you want to go a very standard, traditional, safe, I would say non-punishable tank, Johanna. Johanna is great poke, great sustain, and has her unstoppable. It's very, very good. Especially on a map like this, because you will happen to be wave clearing a lot. Your blinds can poke, and can basically stop if Team Gobby likes picking a Tychus. You can stop and mitigate that auto attack damage. So we shall see, hopefully soon. Looks like we're having a little bit of delay, I believe. Let me see. Okay, so one of the who is it? So Team Gobby, like, one of them will be a little bit delayed, so sorry about that, guys. But for the meantime, while we're waiting, for all the ones that joined, thank you for stopping by. I hope you guys had a great Wednesday. My Wednesday was, stereotypical, you work, and then I'm not gonna lie, I was excited to cast, to try it out, and honestly, I am loving it. Like, it makes me, even at this point, it makes me look at the game differently. It makes me think, right? As a player myself, right, there are times where I get really competitive, and being an old competitive player in NGS back in 2019, I can understand how much fun it is, because it's so different than SL. Just looking at this reminds me of, back when I played with my team, and it was an exciting time because unfortunately that was around the time where HGC was, gone, and a lot of the people who were playing in the Crucible and all of them, they went to NGS, and I got to play against them. So it was very, very nice to see that perspective. All right, looks like everyone is back. Team Gobby Legs is back. So hopefully we will be starting the next few seconds here. All right, they are ready. Alterac Passage. This is a great map. I love this map. It's one of my favorites, and I personally think that by having great, it's you kind of play it like, in a sense, like Dragonshire, because you still need that mid soak, right? You still need camps to be taken. The fundamental is still there, right? Now, obviously, there's no objective in mid, right? You have your objectives that you have to respond to and make sure that the enemy team can take. It's just the factor of if the team soaks correctly, right? That's what kills a lot of teams, is because they're not soaking enough. That is something that I have seen a lot, and you can prioritize especially a solo laner, right? You can prioritize a gank on the solo laner, especially with a very aggro team with a lot of CC. All right, well, let's see what gets banned here. Or if you don't mind putting up the predictions again, thank you, please. So 2Calculated2Throw is going to be banning Stukov, like we call it the respect ban. It makes sense why they why they banned that out, right? Because that was the big problem. Stukov is honestly one of the best healers right now, and followed up by Gobby Legs. Chromie, excellent mage in the meta right now. Solid. You see it in CCL. You see it in higher elo games, heroic. And Chromie is utilized insanely on especially this map. Like maps like Towers of Doom, any objective map that requires you to be stationary. Excellent hero. Excellent follow-up. So following up with 2Calculated2Throw. Let's see what we have here. All right, it is going to be a Kael'thas ban. Interesting. You know, I maybe would have leaned maybe a little bit more towards, if you're going to ban a mage, a Li Ming. Li Ming is very good on this map because there's not much to get in her way. You can easily follow up and absolutely wreak havoc. In my opinion, Ming is a very, very good pick on this map because you can just poke freely. I know there are teams that are SL players who love picking or Ming, and sometimes I do it too. Not all the time, like 2%. But remember, boys, Calamity. Beat that in your heads, Calamity. It's good, trust me. All right, so looks like 2Calculated2Throw realize that Tychus is a great first pick. Now let's see how they counter. I think they should pick a Joe, right? We need blinds for the auto attack. So we go back with the Varian Jaina. Okay, so a healer with great CC. You know what I think would be very spicy with this? I think it would be an Uther, right? Uther has armor, but potentially Tychus could just rip through it. But there is heavy CC, right? So looks like they're going to be piggybacking off of a quick taunt burst blow up Jaina comp right now. So what other healer? Yeah, Brightwing, right? With Polly. So Anduin for a pullout, and Johanna taken to... Johanna's a little iffy here because as a variant, you can really destroy a Johanna, right? At level 13, that Shatter Throw, it is a nightmare for Johanna. A nightmare. All right, well, let's see what Gobby Legs decides to ban out here. Honestly, I'm really liking the draft for 2Calculated2Throw at the moment. I do think that a Li Ming would be so good, as we were just talking about it, because you could disrupt, right? You can disrupt a combo with a 30-second cooldown of Repul or Wave of Force. But with this Anduin pick here, you could either go the Light Bomb Johanna Falling Sword here, which is, I personally like playing it. It's definitely different style, but your team has to be super aggressive, right? You have to know when to engage with it. If you don't, your team will get punished, or you'll get punished as a Joe player. Okay, followed by an Anna. That is a very good ban. Reducing, because they know that Shatter Throw is there. You do not want any other healing negativity affects to kill you. And sleeps are the bane for Anna. Oh my god, a good Anna could really mess your day up. All right, so we're gonna have Mind Control Sylvanas potentially, and maybe even I'm assuming a Gravel Bomb Gazlo. Gazlo is annoying on this map. He can stall for days. He can turn around a fight. This man can stun in 2 seconds or 0.5 seconds with a heal. Nah, man, nah. You gotta get rid of it or take it. Great pickup by Gobby Legs. They have a wombo combo here. And what I'm starting to see right now for Team Gobby Legs is a Varian taunt into a Mind Control. And perfect, look at that. We have a Li Ming. Called it, baby. So that is excellent. We like to see that. Now let's see what he picks, right? If he goes the Calamity route, because you can get away with it here. You just got to make sure that you do not get outplayed and get taunted when you think that you can force a kill, right? If he hits the wave of force combo, it's over, right? It's insane. But I love the Blaze pickup here, right? Blaze is by far one of my favorite offlaners / tanks. He has great slows, great stuns, heals, and can get your team out of very dangerous situations with Bunker. And with that Bunker, can negate a lot of pushing up aggressively, because that Bunker is a hard wall that will negate that. So let's see what we got here, boys. We are going to have a good game on our hands. Let's cross our fingers for a game number 3. Good luck to both teams here. All right, game number 2 here. We are excited. I really do hope that they do a a falling sword light bomb, but you know, you have to pick your targets wisely here. But you could also get away with the other alt for... Sure how I do this. Oops. What is that command again? So I can toggle that. Hold shift. Oh, that's what I thought. All right. Well, I wish I could get that for my soothsayer, but it is not coming up. So sorry about that, guys. All right. So starting off on the Team Gobby legs, we have Norseman again on Varian. We have Wise on Gazlo. We have Lumi on Deckard, Cleo on Jaina, and Terado, I swear to God, I will never get that name right. On Sil, we get the point here. Terra, we'll call him Terra. Fear playing on Li Ming, Grevant on Anduin, Joe on X Havoc, Tychus is being played by Kobo, and lastly, Coffin again on the top lane, off lane. All right, so looks like they're just going for the straight soak. Interesting, because we all know that Varian is weak at the level 4 mark. They are going to play aggressively, looking at Tychus here on the flank, but Kobo smells it out, easily smells it out, right? Now let's look at the talent choices here. Let's see what we got here. Force Armor for Li Ming, excellent, with Scroll of Identity, awesome. So we have some pretty standard picks here. That's a little different, but from what I've seen, but that's a little different. I really wish that would work for me. Weird. All right, so a minute marker has hit, and they are instantly on 2Calculated2Throw. It's instantly on camp. That's what we like to see. The reason why you do that is so you can have it by the time the next objective starts. You have about a few delays here, right? A few delays. A 20-second mismatch. So let's see if they hold it, though. Do they want to push in the lane? Okay, perfect. So they're letting this lane crash here. Smart, because you can utilize your camps to clear theirs, but do they clear it too quickly? They do. They cleared a little too quickly here, so it will reset in mid. So let's see who clears it first here. All right, looks like a rotation's coming up. Varian is about to get taunt. Fear, okay, Fear smells it out with the pleb horse here. We like it. Okay, so see what I'm saying? If they would have held it, oh, they get the silence. They get the, nope, not silence, excuse me, the taunt. But your two assassins were a little bit too far back. Easy clear for both teams here, but that's okay, right? Because your next objective starts at 2:30. It'll start proccing at 2:30, so at 3 minutes the objective will start. So that means you'll have about 15 20 seconds left for the camps to start spawning up. Little aggressive Scroll of Identity, but that's okay because it's a free rotation for them because the other team doesn't really need it just yet. So, okay, Tychus steps up, but they get an instant taunt, but he backs up. Do they get a punish here? Jaina and Anduin with the save. Great stuff here. Li Ming with the counter pressure here. He hits a fat 2-man W. Does he pick the talent? All right, so we have a Triumvirate, which is excellent on this map, which is what you want to see. Now, let's hope for that Calamity. All right, so we're going to be rotating mid. Now, let's see if they punish Blaze. No, Blaze gets out easily. So see how we're saying here? At 3:05, this objective came up, and now the camps are back up. Let's see if they instantly take it, or they look for the team fight here. Deckard is setting up smart, setting up all file. Okay, he just scooped his potions, but he should set back up here. If they're scouting out here, they're looking for it. Oh, Norse instantly dives in deep, but knows that taunting there was not the best idea. Needs a little bit of time to reset that taunt ability cooldown. Grenade is poked. They're being poked out. Johanna is taking free damage now. Unstoppable down. Now, that's the thing about Joe. If you're unstoppable down, it's easy punish. They're going to be looking at Tychus here, but Blaze zones them out. Excellent Jaina placement on her Blizzard, but Kobo does get out. Now, a lot of abilities are used. They are low here, but the thing about Deckard here, what makes him spicy is those potions here. Now, they're going to reset. I wish I could see if Anduin has his trait ability, but we can't see it due to Soothsayer being a little weird. Johanna goes in, so there's a 4v2 here, but they don't know it yet. They see Blaze and Gazlo mid. Both their camps have still not been taken again. Imagine how much pressure you could have had if one of the teams took their camps while the others did not. Okay, North's been setting up for an easy gank. This is predictable here. Let's see who steps up. And Johanna's gonna get instantly taunted. Does that mean she's gonna die? Yep, instant and pulled. No, she does not die. Oh my god. That unstoppable trait is why Johanna is good, because when you make a mistake like that, you can pull yourself out. Now wait till level 13 though. Let's see if Johanna can punish with it. 2Calculated2Throw is being aggro here. Norseman might be the target here. Li Ming lands a 3. And is that Calamity that we see? Yes, it is. That is Calamity that we see from Fear. Excellent choice. Gazlo's a target here. He goes in Calamity. Instantly, Wise is going down. Nope, but there goes the W for Gazlo. Now, Gazlo is down, but Stun City. Now, let's look at and see who the next target is. Your next target is looking like Turd here. Turdo did he? Turd. Nice cleanup. Great 2 kills here. Now, looks like they're going to send Tychus to get the XP. They should tap. They should definitely take the advantage and tap while they can. Everyone is really low on mana. You can stall out here, but they should be really careful on the side of 2Calculated2Throw because the enemy team, see how it's being stalled by Varian? Cawthon is now getting low, and now they're full health, and they could have actually stalled this maybe if they would have tapped, maybe not. But in that event, go ahead and start that top camp, right? Because the enemy team is going to start theirs. Team Gobby is instantly starting theirs. It makes sense because when they re-engage, mid lane will be shoved in. So now they have spelled it out. They should be taking theirs immediately. But is it too late, right? Will they smell it? Will they know if they're missing anybody here, right? Li Ming bottom was slowed here. See the talent here. Okay, picks overpower, right? That's okay. Making sure I know my talents here. Smells out the gang. Excellent stuff by Fear. So now they haven't smelled it out yet, but Blaze is going to start doing mid, but Johanna has her unstoppable. Excellent unstoppable. But see, this is the luxury of having your Li Ming and Joe. And honestly, if Li Ming wants to be a nuisance, she could stand right here and poke at the Variant and get free clear, right? There's no need to force this just yet, but they're going to force it. Joe is low. Does she have to back now? Does she have tap? These are the questions here. Joe is below half health. They are being pushed. Yeah, exactly what Kobo is doing. That's where the Li Ming, I believe, should be at right now because this is a poke fest right now. You should just let your mid lane crash and they won't be able to take it. See, and now Cleo has gotten the objective for Team Gobby Legs. They just taunted Cawthon, but nothing there. And they do the light bomb. The light bomb strat. Do they punish the Deckard for it? That is what I'm talking about. Spicy plays like that is what makes spicy kills. Easy formula, guys. Easy formula. We like to see an Anduin light bomb Joe strat. Falling sword light bomb. It is spicy. Reaching for the back line is what we want to see. But what does that mean for the Tychus? Is he going to be in position? Is Cawthon going to be there for the follow-up? These are the questions that do need to be asked because if Johanna is by himself with that light bomb, it is punishing for Joe, especially at 13 and post 13, if the Variant responds well to it, because Joe instantly could be punished. But will they have enough damage, though? That is the other question, because Anduin can pull out any tank or any hero in a dangerous situation. So looks like we're doing a 1-1-3, or Joe's going to rotate down. I would assume she rotates down because you want to prioritize your top and bottom. The reason why is because those are boss lanes. With boss lanes, you could easily... Ooh, okay. I've never actually seen that style where you hold it like that before, but that was a very good look. Potentially a little too early. You could have a little bit waited for your assassins to step up so they get the instant proc, but... Can they do anything? Mid is pushing. Taunt comes out. Mind Control catches Johanna. Can they punish the Joe for it? And instantly blinded. And can they get the Jaina? Can they get the Jaina? They get the Jaina. Li Ming finishes the Jaina. But as you can see, her troll, her little winter elemental is poking the Johanna. But excellent. They catch the Jaina at a good time. All right, so the value they got is you just got the walls, it looks like, right? Not bad for a first first objective. Now, let's see how they respond. Are they going to instantly go to camps again? Because again, we need those rotations, right? If you keep cycling out your camps, you get XP, you get lane pressure, and it keeps you safe because you're off the map, right? And you typically will know where the enemy team's at. So, looks like 2Calculated2Throw this time is going to beat them at camp. So, they're potentially sniffing out there at boss, but no. That is a little sketchy for the Sylvanas, because if they hypothetically were there, her teleport is out. Instead, what you could do is just have Varian Q in, right? Because of, he's a tank. But, unpunishable here. So, no hurt, no harm, right? Alright, so they might look at boss, because they potentially could have saw the rotation, or honestly, what they could do is just pressure bot for it. My opinion, I would pressure bot for it. It's too risky, you don't know exactly where they're at, and you can get some better minions here. So it's taking free damage because he attacked the variant. You just poke it out, right? You have excellent poke heroes here. Gazo looks like he's gonna clear, and Deckard wastes his ult, but it's an only 30-second cooldown. Oh, with the Kobo spray. That's what we like to see, baby. Oh, does Norseman smell out the Ming? Okay, they're looking at Johanna, but is Johanna, yep, he picked Shatter though. Does Johanna die here? Nope, because Tychus is still on him, and they're looking at getting Jaina. Jaina is the target. Jaina instantly blown up. Now, Varian should be the target because he is low. He is super low. Not no more because he has overpowered. Never mind. Maybe Silk should have been the target here, but Varian was the closest one. But it is okay because now they can make a boss play. They got bottom 4. They should instantly be on the boss. Yes, excellent. So it looks like the Varian taunt is no longer, at this point, a threat because you have the light bomb Anduin. When things get too spicy, you have 2 ways to retreat, right? You have an Anduin pull, and then you have your trait. If she uses it at the right time, excellent boss play. Gazo is responding by starting to take the camp, but no one's taking. Now, do they get Cawthon here? Do they catch Cawthon in the offlane? This would be huge. Sylvanas is taking too much damage and she didn't silence it, but she is low. Does she have the back? Does she have tap? Okay. She does have low mana, and they're going to punish Wise here. Wise was caught out. Gravel Bomb is now down. They should look for a counter engage because they have a fully healthy boss pushing a keep here. They honestly should have not have been top. They should have just cleared this. Wise should have been the one clearing, in my opinion, here. Tychus is now starting the mid camp here. Not a bad idea because you know where the enemy team's at, right? They're going to take camp. By the time they rotate, they may end up taking this, but in my opinion, they should just go ahead and use the seconds that they have, get their lane rotations up there because Gazel will be back up, but instead they go for the mid camp. That is another idea, but you're losing grounding on time. And if they can, a pre-16 fight may be necessary here. So mid will be under control. They are giving them 16. It is not good. Okay, so that again, by not taking that fight prior, they have to play defense again. So we wasted a charge in, but let's see how they respond. They might be looking for an engage here, but they should wait. They should wait for the objective. That is a common mistake that you see in a lot of teams here. If you engage without the objective, so you can stall out the fort hitting you for a little bit, and giving you damage advantage. So they're looking for it, right? They see that 3 are clumped back there. If I was looking, I'm looking at that Jaina. I'm looking at Deckard. So Deckard is the target. Deckard's caught out. Deckard is stunned. Cawthon stuns him. Tychus blows him up. And Anduin actually steals the kill. What a savage. That's what we like to see in our healers. Oh my god. Tychus almost got the Jaina. Does Jaina get poked down by that level 16 talent? No, she is saved by the well. They are pressuring hard mid. Gazo's now bot. They are pressuring Varian here, but Varian should have his protect. Okay, so now he's low. Li Ming with the wave of force here, just to poke him out. There we go. There's the Odin now being thrown out. This is great because now you secure mid. Securing mid is excellent with Odin. You can also look to prioritize top fort, right? Because bottom is going to be defended. We should look at top fort. Get that easily, right? Easy. Which they do, and it goes down anyway. So they just get the free XP here, and then they move along. But they are rotating. Team Gobby Legs is looking for an easy flank. Do they sniff it out? So it looks like they're prioritizing top boss, but is this a risky play? Because they are clearing top. The rotation to top is slow, but it looks like they're baiting it smart. But the problem is Li Ming is on the wrong side if you're going to anchor. That could have been punished, but they don't come up top. Now, Gazzo is now caught out and punished for it. Gazzo drops the bomb, but only Cawthon's caught into it and hit by Deckard. Now, let's see what the play is here. So this Kobo does almost kill him. Now it is a boss play. All alts are down. Fear got super lucky that they did not come from the top side. But those are the risks that they're willing to take, and it has paid off. So now all 5, you can see them. They don't know that they're mid. They're going to take their camp to try prioritizing some pressure elsewhere to make it resourceful. But at this point, you have 1 dead. Odin is almost up. Get a nice tap in. By going to this mid camp, you could easily secure this, at least bare minimum. Top, keep, wall. Or you play it safe and take mid. But honestly, again, I believe the play is taking top, keep. By having your other DPS down here, taking that, it makes it into a 5v4. This could be a throw here if they play it correctly. But do they identify that? Do they know? Right? So Unstoppable is casted. Trade is down. Okay, so they're just going to play it the safe route. They don't sniff it out. Now they know because Tychus took the mid camp. Excuse me. Lost the words here. All right, looks like they're going to do easy rotation. They're going to clear out mid, and they should just start the objective. Now, here is some play. So this is a little bit... He knows he's baiting here, so that's smart. But if you are on the side of Team Gobby Legs, you need to force a fight because at this point, 2Calculated2Throw, they should make the play to make sure they play for 20 here, right? You need to just play very passive. You just need to play very safe. Varian can go in. He is his overpower. But is he get punished? Actually, no, because Deckard pushes him out. There's a fight. This is a fight that we need. Li Ming gets out. But Li Ming dies. Li Ming still gets caught. Kobo is not backing up. Do they get Cawthon? Cawthon should be the next target here. Cawthon gets a stun. Wise is in the middle of it, but as I said, Gazzo's spicy here. Here's some slows. Cawthon's going down. Again, this is what happens. You take a pre-20 fight. Now they're on the back end. Here comes back comeback XP. That was a great force by the side of Team Gobby Legs. They have just turned it back around, right? They should secure this objective. They set up for this. So it is now going to be a 5v3. Potentially, you could send Gazzo to mid, clear that up, get that 20, but they catch the Joe. But do they get anything? Can they use Shatter Throw on the Joe if they haven't used it yet? Nope. It's not used. They're just holding it here. Let me make sure he does take Shatter Throw. He does. So, man, I've been in cooldown. Sorry that we can't see it. So, again, this is now secured. Now, what you could do is, okay, since they're going to force here, they look at Tychus, but the Johanna is forcing the team back, which is very good on the... Excuse me, which is very good by the Johanna to force the assassins back that make the pressure on the side, the taunted target to back to not get any damage on. At this point, on the side of 2Calculated2Throw, the play just defend, right? You don't need to do anything because look at your lanes. Your top lane's already pushed. It's probably about to get a keep, right? Maybe not. But top is so far pushed back, right? So all you gotta do is protect mid and bottom. Not a bad idea here. You're definitely going to be losing a fort, but that's okay because you don't have keep. Now they're looking for a gauge because they're 20. They catch a 3-man. They get Sylve. They get Deckard. They just turn it around. They're throwing. Oh, my lord. they catch it. They picked the pre-20 fight, and they took the lane with them there. They look for the opportunity, and they got it. Sylve is low. Jaina should be the next target, potentially. No, Gazzo's now the next target. Gazzo's now dead. Tychus down below with his Odin. He gets it again. Johanna gets Falling Sword, and Kobo with the flank. At this point, you get a white. You can take out top keep. You can just go mid with a 5-man team white coming up. Norseman is just stalling back time. Looks like they're just going to defend. But excellent defense by prioritizing that they know that they will get 20 first. Great understanding by 2Calculated2Throw. By seeing that the assassins, basically your squishies on the enemy team, was weak. And way to use Falling Sword to its true potential here by casting it on the mid lane. That's what we like to see. But my god, did I not say that combo is spicy, right? So he definitely took the level 20 talent. And, okay, Desperate Prayer. So let's see how this turns out here. Oh, no repulsion combo. Okay. So we're going for a 10% more damage here. So it looks like they're going to prioritize bottom boss. pretty good because you get the bottom keep out of the way, or you can make a double boss play. Well, 48 seconds, maybe not. But you can now prioritize bottom keep, set it up, and potentially get picks again because they are going to step out. Johanna's now anchoring because he has no idea where the enemy team's at, but now probably has vision because of that mid camp taken, but still good to sit there because your team can secure it without you. Still very good. Now, if Johanna sniffs this out, she can easily light bomb. Johanna light bomb. All right, Li Ming has scouted out the bush, gets a nice connect on Sylvanas. Now let's see the play here. You drop Odin here, and you instantly take out bottom keep. If you get some picks, it's GG. But let's see how Gobby Legs preps for this. Okay, Odin is now casted. Big wave is pushing in, and they're now going to be pressuring the key. Ruby's is now out. May have been thrown up preemptively a little too early. Deckard popped his ult. And here comes a light bomb instantly again on 3 of them. And Deckard looked at the target. No, it is going to be Gazlo, but can Fear get out? No, Fear gets returned on. Does Wise get out of this? Cawthon is stuck in here, and he is the next target going down. So it is a 2 for a keep. Potentially risky, because at this point, you clear this a little bit, right? And then you instantly return on just going on this camp. It is a long cooldown timer. You start getting prepped. You maybe even look to take top boss, which is exactly what they're looking at. They want to reset. They want to take pressure up here. Do they get a keep? Maybe. Probably not. But it's still to erase this off the map because they have a very weak core here. So good. The counter return here is to take out your mid camp. Start pressuring mid because basically they have 3 keeps down, right? Not bad. But they overstayed a little bit. They're a little too aggressive. I think, honestly, the game plan was just to let Odin run out, take the keep, guarantee it, and leave. So going to the blue side, they now have the boss. So I believe that they're just going to burn it down a little bit. You don't really have to clear this, right? You can let your top keep defend it, and you look for the engage. Both sides have their ults coming up. So it looks like they're just going to go straight to defense. Now, if you see them in rotation, you either look for the team fight or you can clear. There's a ping going, so they might be looking at it all. Yep, they're looking for a clump here. They missed on the squishies. They're going for the Varian. Does Varian die here? Varian's getting low. Varian's super stunned, and Varian is out of it. They don't have a main tank. Johanna or Jaina should be the next target. She should stasis soon, but it is going to still be rough. Now, Gazlo catches it. No, Jaina still lives because Gazlo bomb messed them up. The power of Gazlo. Cawthon's now low. They are now on the retreat with no tank because you know why? Gazlo is a tank now. Look at him. He just doesn't die. He is insane. Now you have mid pressure and you have top keep pressure now. But again, you should relook here. They still don't have a tank because Cawthon can now be the replacement tank here. But Deckard dropped his ult and they are low. Can Anduin keep up with the damage here? If you just stall out, looks like they are going to be giving that top, and that's fine. You have to make sure you can take these risks here. But Gazlo catches a Cawthon. Cawthon's down. This is going to be an objective. Should be going to Team Gobby Legs. So it is not top keep, but is almost top keep pressure. But look at the wings down below. It won't be enough, but it's still going to put pressure on it. But the thing about this map is the core regenerates like a free ABBA mule. Are they going to send one back? They are going to send one back. This could be risky, though, because they will see that Gazlo and Varian back. But they're just going to wait for the Joe. So it looks like they're calling for it. Looks like they're going to get mid. Again, it is scary here. And 2Calculated2Throw have a nice defense again. And if they get a nice defense, they can end. But if Team Gobby Legs plays this well, they use the objective to their advantage. They have a guaranteed top keep, right? That's should be secured unless they send one top. But let's be honest, top keep is gone. When looking at the wave pressure, bottom will be fine because bottom has the lane prio, and Johanna gets unstoppable up, so now unstoppable is down. You don't really need to play too high up here. You just wait, let it just play passively, right? You have Odin for this, so mid is going to be the prio lane. Bottom and top, top definitely evened out due to, oh wow, it's just evening out. They're just winning. So you have time here. Let's see when Odin is going to be. Let's see if Odin can be their saving grace. And let's see if they fight. Now, you don't want to force a fight on top of this objective because the enemy team does get damage prio here. Okay, Johanna's too high up, but as unstoppable, but is going to be caught. No, is saved by the Anduin. Nice save because Shadow Throw hurt. And, oh no. The combo is now down. It was accidentally looked like misplaced on Cawthon. It's fine though. Can they get Wise though? Is Wise far back enough? No, it looks like they're going to take the return target on Tychus. But Varian is apparently the target here. They have to focus on Varian because that's the closest one. But Cawthon is too high up. Cawthon gets caught. Cawthon is now down. Wintermute Elemental is punishing 2Calculated2Throw, and here it comes. This is the fight for them. This might be GG. They take out top. They have Norseman, looks like he's pinging mid. They have Sylvanas trait, but can Tychus get the kill? Can Tychus get it? Tychus does not, and Tychus gets stunned. Tychus gets punished. Tychus is dead. Anduin is now Anduin Li Ming. This is probably going to be GG. You just take out, you honestly could just start hitting the core, but they're going to take out mid to make it easier. You just go straight core here. It's a 5v2 here. They're going to punish Anduin. Anduin is the next target, but can they kill him? Honestly, if I was them, just start hitting the core. This looks like it is going to be GG to Team Gobby Legs and a best of 3, 2-0 to Team Gobby Legs. GG. What a game. What a